Head out on the water blue. Cast my line with the top on a rod. Give thanks for another one. Flats and mangroves call my name. Every sunrise feel the same. Dolphins jumping by my side. Jah provide this blessed ride. Feel the breeze upon my face. This is truly sacred space. When the fight is running strong, all day long, all day long. Tampa Bay, fishing channel, where the good vibes flow. Tampa Bay, fishing channel, feeling in that spiritual glow. Looking at fish rise up from the depths below. Tampa Bay, fishing channel, let the blessings go. Mango roots run deep and true, back on mission through and through. Every cast another prayer, sea breeze moving through the air. Top on silver in the sun, share this joy with everyone. Children learning ancient ways, give thanks for all these days. Feel the breeze upon my face. This is truly sacred space. When the body's running strong.
So the weatherman wasn't right. Not even
I thought
close.
you were the weatherman.
I
remember hearing on the Friday fishing forecast, it's going to be a beautiful
Oh,
weekend.
it is beautiful. But every site that I look at said that it was going to be light winds, especially on Sunday. And it's not. It's blowing pretty decent. I'm hoping it's going to lay down. It should lay down, but
if not, you're calling the helicopter out.
Yeah. The Stammus can handle it, so I'm not overly worried about it. But we got out here and we fished the major, and we were able to catch a few keeper hogfish, some keeper mangrove snapper. And so we're jumping around in 56 feet of water. Water temperature is 76 out here in the Gulf. It was actually, what was it, 69 when we were leaving the river?
Yep.
So the water temperature in the bay has dropped about almost 6 or 7 degrees in the bay itself over the last week.
Seemed to be about what?
Oh, Tony. Oh, Tony.
About the Port Manatee, it started warming up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's on a... Oh, Tony, on camera. Just like we talked about yesterday, how bad you suck.
That sucks.
Wait and see.
So anyway, I know a lot of people have commented and talked about how much they like the little short videos that we're doing. So I'm going to continue to do those. Some of them I'm pulling back from a long time ago when we had our other boat. So I'm pulling from way back, and little red grouper, come on, man. Now when you do fish shallower, you do have to go through quite a bit of this, but we'll get into some keepers and you get more hogfish. And I'd rather fish out or in this depth, especially this time of year. What was that, on a cut bait?
Cut bait on just a hook.
Really? Well, son of a biscuit.
Tony, why'd you have to walk back here? You're bringing all that damn bad luck back here. I think it pulled the hook.
Well, folks.
Nope.
If you haven't noticed, Tony's back. Oh, Lord. Poor Tony.
And now has an excuse.
So just a hook, just a hook, huh?
Yeah, just a hook. That kind of seems snappers?
No.
No?
No. This is a snapper. He's giant. Nope, big old gag. Jeez. Big old gag. I mean, he's a nice gag. He's not a big old gag. Woo. Folks, this is why I explain trying to have everybody do different things. Oh. Yep, there he is right there. Sharks have been absolutely horrible. We haven't had any problems with them.
So Ernie told us about it yesterday.
No, I was hearing reports of them too.
Yeah.
But basically what you see on the screen is you can tell the difference between the Navionics and the fish reveal. You can see on the fish reveal, you can clearly see the ledge, the rocks. On the Navionics, you can't see any of that. It's just kind of a big blur. And so we ran here. We were a little farther south, and we were doing okay, but nothing. We caught some hogs and stuff, but I'm surprised Chad's fishing like this.
Me too.
But it's working. I mean, we can't keep gags, but we're trying to get some snapper. There's a bunch of snapper on the screen, so we're hoping that we can get some snapper, but we'll see what happens. But let me explain really quick. Well, Chad, why don't you explain what you're doing since you started doing it before I did?
So we've seen a pretty good mark on the screen that kind of resembles some snapper. Todd had tried some 1/4 ounce stewies.
Yeah.
Is that what you're using?
Yep.
With cut bait. Didn't do any good. So I was like, well, let me try cutting up a fresh bait and just putting it on a circle hook and just free line it. So I just flipped it out. Just let it sink
right
naturally
past
on
Tony's
its own.
line.
Well, I'm trying to get into his line just to let him catch
Tony,
something.
don't let him do that to you.
Well, I mean, he hadn't caught nothing all day. I'm trying to let him at least feel what a fish would feel like. You know, trying to make his day. That's what we do around here.
So, Chad...
And then just basically let line out slowly. Let it flutter down to the bottom naturally. Sometimes the pickier, bigger snapper will pick it off. I think the last two were probably gags. But, you know, we'll give it 1 or 2 tries, and if it doesn't work out, I'll go back to hog fishing. Which, Tony, you're still using shrimp, right?
Yep.
You getting hits?
Yep. But I think they feel like snapper bites.
Yeah, I think it could be. I mean, like I said, we're marking fish that kind of look like it.
So basically, Chad's doing something a little bit different than me. He's pitching forward. I'm dropping straight at the boat, and I'm pulling out like 4 times. And then I start to grab the line and start to feeding out for the rest because I'm getting close to the strike zone. And so I can feel him hit it. That's why I caught my gag and he didn't. I just lost mine. Chad's got him one on.
Nah, I've got Tony. I'm just messing with him.
No, you don't.
Tony got a nice, nope, little red grouper. Gag.
Yep.
Got shrimp in his mouth.
Does he really? So basically what we're doing is taking our 4/0 circle hook and sending it back just on a piece of cut bait. You will not find a better deal on 2x strong hooks than at Tampa Bay Fishing Channel. You can get 25 of them for $3.50. Tell me where you can find hooks for like that price that are good.
Apparently,
hooks.
whoever you're buying them from.
Well,
because you ain't making them.
oh, I am not making them.
So there is a better deal. We just don't know where.
Why do you gotta be such a smart aleck?
Well, and you got to buy 10,000 at a time or whatever. But
Yeah.
why you making? Oh, why you making faces? He ain't even chewing bubble gum. I think he's swallowing his tongue. Just gave up. No, that's a nice red grouper. That's a
Yeah.
keeper.
What'd you get him on, Tony?
A grunt.
Really?
Size of a 3-pounder.
I don't know how that fish got it in there, but y'all could wait for me. You don't have to catch all the fish.
I think I know what this is. Yep.
I figured that would be the. That's why I asked you if you were dropping a shrimp, because. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, look, I got a mangrove too. Only a lot smaller. One day.
So what's happening, folks, is Chad is he's got 2 bags of dead shrimp, and he's taking a handful at a time and throwing it out. And they've been catching mangroves on shrimp. So I've been trying to catch them on cut bait, live bait, everything, and I have not been able to do it. So I went ahead and threaded a piece of shrimp on my Tampa Bay Fishing Channel hook, just like this.
Where'd you get those shrimp from?
Tampa Bay TBFC bait and tackle.
Yeah.
And then just letting it go in the water.
Tony got the earth again.
Poor Tony. And just kind of count, like I said, counting out 4 times,
Shake it.
and then grab the line and start feeding out the rest of it.
Pretty hard. It might have.
And since they were catching mangroves on shrimp, that's what made me change. Again, as I say this a lot, but I'm going to talk about it again, is establishing a pattern. Figure out what they want, how they want to eat it, and present it to them. And so a lot of times, a lot of the bigger snapper are up in the water column. So that's why I like to go light, because I want to target bigger mangroves, not these little dinky ones that these guys are catching. Another nice mangrove.
Not bad. Look at all the chummers.
Spitting up his trim. Not bad. So basically we're just taking that shrimp and hooking it right through the tail and then back up through the body. Make it look natural as possible. 20-pound leader, no weight today. I haven't seemed to like even the slacker jig. So you change things up until you start getting bit. And when you figure it out, then you know the pattern. Because especially in the bay during this time of year, the snapper will change their diet from bait fish to crustaceans like crabs and shrimp. And how we found that out was there was one year that Chad and I were determined to go catch sheep's head, so we bought a bunch of fiddler crabs and got out there, and all we were catching were 18, 19-inch snapper. So we brought them home, opened them up, and sure enough, they were full of crustaceans.
So a lot of you might say, why would they change their diet? Okay, I have a theory on it. I could be wrong. I'm not a scientist. Although I did stay at a lot of hotels last week. From what I
Get 'em,
understand,
Tony.
When they eat white bait or live bait, it takes a lot of energy for their body to break it down in their stomach, whereas the crustaceans are a lot easier for them to digest. And if that's not right, I don't have a problem saying I was wrong. That's just my theory.
That's a pretty good theory.
Look at, he threw up a robin.
Did he really?
And I think a grunt or.
There's another thing that I've kind of noticed by owning a bait shop. There's a ton of people that come in and they're like, hey, I want large shrimp. I'm like, okay, what are you fishing for? And they're like, hogfish. I'm like, no, don't use large shrimp. We use as small as micro shrimp, about that big. We never go into the medium tank. We always pull from the small tank simply because that's what we catch a lot of our hogfish on. And it saves you money, to be honest with you. If you want to buy large,
I think the larges bring too much attention to themselves, and you usually end up with grunts and red grouper.
yeah, true.
The smaller shrimp seems like they hide out better. It takes them a little bit to find them, but they seem to find them.
Yeah, so it's weird. So, you know, the premise is, oh, you need large shrimp, you need large shrimp, you need large shrimp to catch big fish offshore. No, you don't.
Just need lots of shrimp.
Yeah, some of our biggest gags have come off of small micro shrimp.
Last week, all those keeper red grouper were on small shrimp.
Except for that one. But don't always think that you need to buy the biggest shrimp. Small shrimp, especially if you're targeting hogfish, is one of the key baits. Because a lot of times if you buy big shrimp, you're cutting them into pieces anyway. Ooh. Don't let him dig you. Come on, Chad. Oh, no, you suck again.
Just pulled the hook. No,
Did it really?
broke.
No, I broke it. I was going to say. That looked like a good gag right there. We're not even fishing for him. That's the thing. But anyway, just remember that you don't need large shrimp to catch big fish offshore or even inshore. I told people one day we didn't have any large. I said, here, take some smalls. And they kind of looked at me and they came in the next day and they were like, you were right. I caught a bunch of redfish, a bunch of snook. And I said, because the majority of the shrimp that those fish see are small shrimp. So you kind of got to match the hatch. Just like when the hatch of the small bait fish come out. You got to use the small bait fish to catch fish. I know it's a pain in the butt and you have to have like some kind of weight or a cork or something. But there, you got to match the hatch.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I've never wanted to eat a small Oreo. I always like the big ones. Never.
You don't eat Oreos
I've
anymore.
never even craved a small Oreo. So I don't know why fish crave a small shrimp. Oh, he got you in the rock. Let up some lines. Maybe he'll swim out. I don't know how he got in the ledge. He wasn't gaining any drag, was he?
No, he wasn't taking. I was holding him. I mean, he wasn't getting much.
Give him going over. I won't let him pull you in.
God. Ow.
What?
He just got eaten.
Oh. I didn't think it looked any different. He'll at least get to see what it is now if it don't get eaten again. That's so crazy how much effort you can put there and not break the line, but yet other times it feels like we barely put any pressure and tink!
And I'm only on 15. Look at that bottom, just got all worked up.
That's on that grunt. Now what? Drag? Now what are you gonna do? Just hold on? Oh yeah, I know what that is. That wasn't a fish. Well, It's swimming. Come on, baby! I gotta pet that hog! Come on, baby! I gotta pet that hog!
It's gonna be a giant porgy.
Nope. Hey, don't be bashing mine. It looks bigger than it is. Even though it's a girl.
Folks, these mackerel out here are relentless. Thank you. No mackerel.
Mackerel.
Hog right here. What time?
Nope. Oh! It was a hog and it just got eaten.
No.
Right there.
How big was the hog?
All I see.
It was a good one.
Oh, look at that! Oh, it was right there!
Yeah. Tampa Bay Fishing Channel, where the good vibes flow.
Well, folks, we made it back to the bait shop. And, hey, Chad,
Yes, sir.
why were you so wrong on the Friday fishing forecast?
It's not that I was wrong.
Well, folks, they had the winds at like 3 and 4 miles an hour.
Public service announcement.
And
Apology must be made.
it lay down for about an hour, and then it picked right back up again out of the north. And we have this front that's coming through, and the fish started to put on the feed bag, but he wanted to get back before dark, and of course I did too. But it started to get pretty rough offshore. It was rough this morning, but the fishing was pretty decent. We had a pretty good day. We caught a few hogfish, what would have been a bunch of keeper red grouper. Sharks were an issue. We caught a lot of mangrove snapper. We
A lot
found,
of excuses from Tony.
yeah, a lot of. He lost
Well,
a
it's
lot
been a
of
while, so I had plenty stored up.
lot of lead today. lot of lead today.
I put it hurting on him today.
The
Jesus
Gulf
Christ.
depth went up by about 6 inches.
Yeah. But overall, it was a fun day on the water. It was nice to get out. If you guys missed our get together at Pirates Point, it was a blast. The food was awesome. Tammy was awesome with Pirates Point. She was giving people tours of the location. 95% of people were like, I never even knew place was here. So it was a good eye-opening experience for the people that have never been there. And it is a beautiful resort, but we had a great time. So we are going to have some more get-togethers. Pirates Point is going to be the choice, the resort choice for Tampa Bay Fishing Channel. We've already talked about it, and I said, hey guys, let's plan on doing a long-range trip when the conditions allow it. And I said, you guys can stay at Pirates Point, and so because they live in Winter Haven, so they've got an hour-and-a-half drive over here. So we can leave earlier, and they don't have to stress about getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning and getting over here and leaving early. So, what?
Didn't bother you getting up at 2 o'clock this morning.
Well, listen, man.
But anyway,
The
again,
largest red grouper.
you did do
The
that.
only red grouper.
Yes, you did do
The
that.
largest hogfish I also caught.
Hurry up, my shoulder's killing me.
Well, look,
You lost the most.
Chad's sad that I'm back because now he no longer can actually say like he was the best fisherman. You didn't even you
You
caught
lost
two.
the most.
You definitely
hey.
lost the most.
If you fish more, you catch more.
Yeah.
So if
Well, you didn't catch more. That's the problem.
But I at least hooked more.
So anyway, folks, again, I just want to say thank you so much for all of the support. Thank you to everybody that came out to Pirates Point. We really appreciate it. It was a great time.
The ones that didn't come, shame on you.
Yep.
'Cause it was fun.
Yep. And anyway, the fishing was pretty good with this front coming in. Like I said, we caught a bunch of fish. It was a good time. We fished in 52 to 57 feet, so we weren't deep at all. And we go through, and I hope you guys learned some of the techniques that we talked about, because the mangrove snapper kind of put on a clinic of how
or what they wanted to eat and how they wanted to eat it. So we had to make some adjustments there, but we got onto a bunch of them and had a good time. Again, thank you so much for watching. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.